Hello my dear friends, I hope you all are doing good, and guys, welcome back to our channel. I hope that all of you are safe and sound wherever you are. So my friends, as we all know that students who want to pursue higher education in an international country must undergo some form of English proficiency test in order to prove their command over English language. This test may be IELTS, TOEFL, PTE or other tests depending on which country you are choosing for your higher education. So guys, in this video let's restrict ourselves only to IELTS, and as we all know that because of COVID-19 pandemic there is lockdown almost everywhere in the world, and because of which IELTS is not getting conducted. Now this is causing a lot of problem to students who are planning to pursue their education in coming 1 year or 2 years time in an international country. So there is a break in between and they are not able to plan their studies future. So in order to combat this particular situation, IELTS has become online. Yes, you can give IELTS from the comfort of your home, and in this video we will discuss at the different details. And so now my friends, the very first thing that comes to your mind is who can appear for this IELTS indicator test. Guys, all those people who want to migrate to Canada or some other country, IELTS indicator is not for you. This is only intended for students, and IELTS indicator is only available for the academic mode and not for the general test, which means only students who want to pursue their higher education abroad must apply for IELTS indicator test, and people who want to migrate to Canada or other countries are not eligible for IELTS indicator. Now the first question that will come to anyone's mind is that is IELTS indicator test a replacement for IELTS academic test? The answer to which is no. IELTS indicator is not a replacement, but it's a kind of interim solution to IELTS academic test. The test structure is somewhat same as the IELTS academic test. It will be consisting of 4 sections: listening, reading, writing and speaking, out of which the speaking section will be held either before or after the remaining 3 sections, and LRW will be conducted in one sitting only. The test will be lasting for 2 hours and 45 minutes and it will be conducted online. So guys, one thing to note here is that your internet connection should be really good, high speed, and it should be stable, because once this test starts there is no way to pause it, and it's a time bound test, which means the test will end in 2 hours 45 minutes only, and individual section will have like 1 hour and 45 minutes in that way. The IELTS indicator test will be conducted once a week, probably on the Wednesday, and IELTS indicator is a very fast test because the results will be available within 7 days of you conducting the test. Now my friends, let me tell you that IELTS indicator is not available worldwide, but it is definitely available in the Asian subcontinent, which includes India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, etc. So it is available in all these countries. So the students from the from the Asian subcontinent can definitely opt for IELTS indicator test and continue with their admission process as they had planned before. So guys, within 7 days you will be getting your results, and once you get your results, the British Council who runs the IELTS indicator test will be sending the electronic copy of your results to your nominated institutes automatically. Now guys, the next important thing I want to share is IELTS indicator accepted by any organization? The answer is no, because unfortunately IELTS indicator is newly introduced and is not a worldwide standard as such. So for all the students, you must check with your prospective university or educational institute if they would be accepting IELTS indicator test, and if they do, then only you can go ahead and book the IELTS indicator test. However, in most of the cases there would also be a situation in which you would be allowed to take IELTS indicator test just for the admission process, but once everything gets normalized, the university or your educational institute may even ask you to undergo the normal in-person IELTS academic test in order to assess your English command. So guys, now coming to the speaking section of IELTS indicator test. Guys, let me tell you that the speaking section remains the same. The structure and everything remains the same. The only difference is that rather than sitting face to face with the interviewer, you would be sitting in front of your camera and talking with the interviewer via video conferencing, and the test would be conducted in that way. But the structure, the cue card, the way the questions are asked, everything remains the same. So guys, now coming to the fees. IELTS indicator is a bit cheaper because it is conducted from the comfort of your home. There is no extra cost involved in conducting the test, the venue, the location or anything like that. So the test costs US dollars 149. The test is conducted once a week, probably on a Wednesday, and the time is 12:30 p.m. Now coming to which institutes will accept IELTS indicator test. So guys, in the context of this video, I have restricted myself only to the universities that are in Canada. I would request you all to please check the description box for the names of the Canadian universities which will be accepting IELTS indicator test. And guys, when IELTS indicator test was launched, majorly all the universities in UK were only accepting it and other countries were not accepting it. But slowly and steadily, most of the countries of the world have started to accept IELTS indicator test, and they are starting their admission process based on the scores given by the IELTS indicator test. So I request you all to please check the description box for the Canadian universities which accept the IELTS indicator test scores. So guys, now the next question is, till when will IELTS indicator last? Guys, there is no definite and concrete answer to this because there are too many variables at play in order to predict anything solid at this point in time. But my best guess would be till the time IELTS academic is not getting conducted in person, till the time IELTS indicator will be up and functional. The day lockdown is over and things starts returning back to normalcy, and when the IELTS academic is conducted in person, maybe slowly IELTS indicator test would be taken off and IELTS academic again would be resuming the tests. So guys, now if you ask my opinion on whether IELTS indicator is worth it or whether I will be taking IELTS indicator if I were to plan for my higher education, guys, probably my answer would be a no. The reason is probably first, because I am a fan of paper based test as compared to computer based test, because personally for me, whenever I am solving a reading section, I have a habit of making a lot of markings of important points which may or may not be available on a computer based test. And personally I feel that I am much more connected in reading on paper rather than reading on screen. So that is one thing. And secondly, I would also think of this just as a way to apply for my college admissions during this pandemic rather than a full-fledged IELTS test. Guys, I personally feel that you can easily cheat in the IELTS indicator test, because suppose person ABC registers for the test, but person XYZ who has got fluent command over English language writes the indicator test instead of ABC. So guys, I mean, there is no way for the IELTS examiner to validate the person who registered for the course is actually taking the test. So this is one way. Speaking section, yes, you cannot cheat because you will be facing the camera and the IELTS examiner will be able to see you. But the reading, writing and listening section can be easily cheated. However, I do not appreciate or I do not intend to tell you that you must go ahead and do so. But yes, there is a possibility of malpractice in IELTS indicator test. And guys, finally, there are many places in India, both rural and urban, who do not have access to high-speed internet, and even the internet connection is not that stable. There are load shedding problems in many of the places, and because of which, assume that you are giving the test and load shedding occurs, or maybe the internet connection just is unstable and the connection just drops out and your test is stuck midway. So we don't know at this point whether you would be allowed to take the test again at a future date, or your test would be considered null and void and you will not be awarded any marks as such. So all these problems are there with that. So guys, that was my opinion on IELTS indicator test. I do not want to discourage anyone from taking the IELTS indicator test. So all the prospective students must think of this as a way to get a college of your choice during the COVID-19 pandemic, and also think of it as a way to not delay your admission process because of the lockdown related to COVID-19. So guys, those of you who are seriously planning to study abroad must go ahead and give the IELTS indicator test. And guys, with this I end this particular video. I hope you all like the contents of it, and guys, good luck for your admissions and see you around soon. Goodbye and take care.